Good morning! Behind us was the shed that we stayed in last night, just on the outskirts of Ljubljana in Slovenia. And now we're off to Croatia! Pretty sure you had a dotted line there, chum. On my planet, that means I've got right away. Well, here we are on the way into Ljubljana, joining in with the traffic and everybody else. This is ridiculous, the amount of traffic. But look at this, we found a German and Austrian biker club called Knockers. Oh, it's bloody boiling, isn't it? Yeah, it was funny finding a group of bikers for about 5 minutes, then we realised they're Germans and Austrians, so they're not going to filter. And it's 27 degrees right now. Ta-ra, Knockers! Oh, traffic in Ljubljana. Sounds like the name of a really bad, low-budget theatre production. Traffic in Ljubljana. Or the name of an overworked Eastern European prostitute. Well, they're in it. We could just do what they're doing. So, motorbikes in the bus lanes in Slovenia? Discuss. Does it count with the police when you say, the bigger boys did it, so I joined in? Well, so far on our jaunt through Ljubljana, I'm mostly just bleeding hot. It's not every day you get to ride through a foreign city with a big bunch of knockers, is it? Are you coming across, mate, or are you just too chilled out? This is really funny. In Germany, people just stride out onto the pedestrian crossings knowing full well that they have a right to be there. And even if they die, God will send them back to Earth because they were right. Whereas here they wait at the side of the road with a fear, don't they? Would you look at that opportunity to turn left into the city and surprise, surprise, roadworks. The bane of every trip I take, friggin' roadworks. Want to have a look at the pretty stuff in Ljubljana. I think if this chap's hairy legs are the prettiest thing that Ljubljana has to offer, I'm not interested. Oh, here comes the wide-assed Honda. Right, we'll try again. Centre. Well, unfortunately, that's about as much of the centre of Ljubljana as we're going to be able to see without dicking around in the traffic for the entire day. Sadly, we've got a seaside to get to, so we're knocking it on the head and heading to the beach, kind of. Oh, that said, this is quite pretty, isn't it? Isn't it pretty? No idea why exclamations of prettiness have to become northern. Oh, yes. Now, this is what I was imagining when I was thinking about an Eastern European capital. Lovely little plaza. Yeah, it's more like it. Mum says we'll just look at the pictures on the internet when we get home. Oh, slick as ever. Luckily nobody saw that. Anyway, that was the fair city of Ljubljana, capital of Slovenia. So I'm going to say ta-ta for a little while. We're now off out into the countryside to find some twisties, so I'll see you when we get there. And just like that, with a push of the little rubber button on my hand, we're in the Slovenian countryside with a lovely breeze coming through the jacket right now. After sitting in town like that, this is delightful. Oh, look at that! The knocker stop. Sounds like a famous dogging horn, doesn't it? Where are you off to this afternoon, Gary? Oh, I think I'm going to head down to the knocker stop. Do me a little bit of anonymous fettling and such. So the plan for today, we've already covered about 30 kilometres. We've got another 234 to go. Hopefully lots of nice sweepy curvy roads exactly like this down to the coast of Croatia near Rijeka or Rijeka or Rajaka or Rijeka. However you might choose to say it. Of course, I'm assuming all of those are incorrect. And then we're going to follow the wriggly coast all the way down just past Karlovag, where we'll be staying for the night on the seaside. We've planned in a slightly shorter, slightly less dog-leggy route today so that we can get there before 11 o'clock at night. Maybe have a nice dinner. We had to go to dirty Slovenian McDonald's last night, although I have to say, it was one of the better McDonald's that I've been to. We actually had lettuce in our burgers that didn't look like it was just an old piece of paper coloured in with a green felt tip pen. Oh, this is brilliant. So in my hyper-organised wisdom last night, I actually planned in the waypoints for the route today, cut out a few dog legs to make it a bit more manageable because yesterday was exhausting. But I uploaded it to Ian's sat-nav, forgot to put it in mine. What a plonker. What a fantastic stretch of road. It gets proper wiggly in a minute. Whoa, that was a bit steep for second. The old girl did well to pull out of it though. Trying really hard in these sweepy bends not to use the brakes at all, just to try and rely on a bit of forward thinking, a bit of throttle control, engine braking, to try and just smoothly knit the corners together without making it jerky, just to try and keep the riding nice and smooth. With that said, constantly covering the brakes just because I'm a bit paranoid, and you never do know. Oh, I have to dab it a bit there. What's happening here? Ready to wave at something. Not the carnival that they're obviously waiting for, but you know, we do what we can for the kids. I think it's a cycle race. That guy was in full cycly racy gear. Oh, it's so nice that all these people have come out to watch us coming by, isn't it? What's going on here then? It's all kicking off around here, isn't it? They must have known we were coming. That was a very enjoyable, sweepy little section. I prefer those kind of roads over hairpins and switchbacks. The switchbacks are very much on, off, fast, slow. Whereas with that you get a little bit of a rhythm and you get to sweep in and out of the bends, straighten some of them out. This of course is me talking about the upper echelons of my favourite kind of road. I'd still rather go and ride a bunch of switchbacks than sit in city traffic. Is that Keith Richards? Oh, maybe it is. Virginia. That's goodbye. Look at that, the border's come out of nowhere. We're at Croatia suddenly. So that on the TV there is what we were watching. Cool as that, we were just there. So there we have it, we've crossed into the Republika Hrvatska, or, as you might know it, Croatia. I wonder if we have to show another passport here or if they don't really care. No, they're all down the pub. But this is our first Croatian village. There aren't a lot of people in Croatia, are there? It's like everybody's on siesta time. Either that, or just like southern Germany in the last trip, this is another one of those theatrical theme park fake village places. All of these are just hollow. They're cardboard facades. There's no humans here. That car, automatic. It's on rails or something. Just goes backwards and forwards. That man, he's an animated mannequin. I was just going to say the quality of the roads have got taken a bit of a dive, hasn't it? A couple of adventurers. Back from a bit of blatting through the Balkans, I'll bet. the ski slopes up there in between the hills. This must all get snowed on in the winter. Wowzers, look at that. That is a corkscrew. Love the soundtrack. I'll buy the record. Lots of fun. I can never decide which I like more, going down or coming up. Bloody hell. I think this road might still need a little bit of work. What happens to make this happen? Floods? Actually, I haven't said that. Watching some of Richie Vida's videos, there were some awful floods around here, literally days before him and the Wild Bad crew came through here. Maybe this has got something to do with it. It doesn't look like it just happened. And then suddenly brand spanking new road. They obviously just haven't got to that town yet. Oh, you can smell how new this road is, which makes me think it might be a bit greasy still. Oh, it stinks. Oh, yeah, you can see the road at the edges there, sweating still. I know this is a million times better than that rolling stones into tar nonsense that they seem to do a lot nowadays, but it still seems a bit crazy that they use a surface which for the first I don't know how long sweats and creates a treacherous oily surface on it. Treacherous is a bit strong, you just can't go full on giving it the beans, can you? And we don't need to be giving it the beans all the time. We are on holiday after all. Delicious Croatian fricadella and chips. The adventure strides forcefully on to the next chapter. Straight into some more twisties. But just village twisties by the look of it. I do like to stockpile the wood, don't I? I bet there's none of that waiting for 3 years for it to dry in a climate like this though. Chop it in the spring on a Monday, it'll be ready by Wednesday afternoon. For those of you interested to know, I am still rocking the booster plug and I'm still loving the effect it's having on my bike. Going down to those kind of revs in that gear or that corner, I would have chugged through like a hesitant dumper truck, but instead she just dug her heels in and pulled through. See that? Third gear out of an uphill tight bend. onto a bit of main road action now. Certainly looks a little bit more grippy than that sweaty black stuff. Oh no, no, this is just a tiny little main road segue and then we're back off the beaten track. So with 140 kilometres left of this journey today, we should be very soon stumbling upon the seaside. I haven't been to the seaside on a motorbike in a very, very long time. Well, this is rubbish, isn't it? Bendy's buggered by bloody cars. Oh, is that the sea? I think that's the sea. It is, isn't it? It's the sea! I saw it first, I win the ice cream. Oh, that air is stifling warm. I thought you said it was going to be cooler by the coast. That's got to be 28, surely. Oh, 27, that's close enough. That guy was wearing the exact same leather suit I was looking at. He did look like he was about to assemble the Mega Ranger. Any second now, we are literally going to be riding right next to the coast. Kind of hoping that means it's going to be a little bit cooler, because this is like driving into a dusty hairdryer. Nice that they've put a selfie mirror at this junction. So that means that now we've got 134 kilometres of coastline road. That is awesome. The last time I rode that much coast, well, technically I was driving, was in California, Highway 1, all the way from San Diego to San Francisco. And that was awesome. Still on my list to go back and do that trip again on a motorbike. They didn't wave to me either. I think a lot of people actually just can't let go of the handlebars in a corner. Look at that! Into Croatia, and they've got an advert for Bauhaus in the bay. That well-known German DIY store. Look at this.
In downtown Slovenia, or in Croatia, wherever you are. Anyway, we're now having a quick coffee at the Cafe Novus, which is attached to Lidl, which is unusual. And here we have the AF. AF is short for Andy Faff. It means that Andy's faffing about these cameras. We've got 10 minutes to move down, about 20 minutes ago. I'm ready, as you can see. Come on, wife's ready.
Shut your face.
Oh, there she is. She's just come and said how lovely I was and how much she loves to be with me.
Shut your face.
Let me get a smiley face out. She said, oh, there she is. Right under the visor. She's popped out just to say hello to everybody. Hello, campers. And here we are, Andy now putting his big helmet on. Who's calling Andy a big helmet? Nobody.
Do you want to take the camera off?
Pardon? No, I've got to get this one.
It's come off. I think it's all handed.
I'll just nip in and get some more screws for the way, shall we?
Oh, finally, a ride along the coast on my bike. I've been so looking forward to this. I get that it's twisty, but why is this guy going so slow? Come on, mate. That is a great little cove, though, complete with digger and everything. What more could you want in your cove? Right, I'm going to miraculously appear in front of that van. Look, there they are, way over there. Some catching up to do. really nice road surface with an okay view, I suppose. You just can't ask for more, can you? Mountains, sea, right next to each other. Oh, it's going to be a wow-filled couple of days. I think that is for damn sure. Let's hope I can think of some more interesting things to say than wow! Ooh, wow! Ooh, wow! That is absolutely stunning. Do you know what? I reckon it even rivals Lake Como a little bit. Really feel like I want to go in the water now. Yeah, I think we have to have a paddle, don't we? It's the law. We're tourists. You have to at least dip a toe. The person on the back there looked really uncomfortable. I had a right turn there down by the harbour, Ian. Look at this! We get to do a U-turn! This is a dead end, Ian. Yep, so this is a dead end. Definitely a dead end. I don't think we're meant to be down here. So, how was your trip to Croatia? Oh, we spent a week in prison. Well, using 100% legal tactics, we have managed to circumvent the need for a U-turn. You'll never take me alive, Capel! Oh, Paris Dakar's joining us, he says, with his silver trekker panniers and dickhead helmet. Oh, 60 more kilometres of this to go. That's going to get really boring, isn't it? Boring! Oh, you plonker. Don't think it would ever get boring. Mind you, on a motorbike I am very easily entertained. Doesn't take a lot to put a smile on my face. That's what she said. Oh, something awful's about to happen. Something absolutely terrible. Whoa, a bit of a shimmy on the overbanding there. Reminds you that you're alive. Wow. Wowsy wowzers in lemon-coloured trousers. That fella on the GS just did me. Yeah, he's not afraid, is he? Had a proper wobble on that bend there, though. He's got a massive pocket full of crazy. Holy beautiful archipelagos, Batman. GS number 2's right behind me now. So we finally get to have a little bit of a race with the locals. We'll do this the old Navy way. The first guy to die loses. Smallest tunnel in the world deserves the smallest rev bomb. Bloody hell, they're giving it some. Chaps, you are quite crazy, but I applaud your physical prowess. Oh, get f***ing... Oh, for some reason that camera's now switched itself off despite the fact being plugged into the bike. And it's back in action. This is the last little stretch now. 36 kilometres to Benny Buys. Quite nice that we're going to be getting there in daylight. What an absolutely stunning bit of just everything. The road, the scenery, the weather. It's the perfect triple team. Why is it not working? It's plugged in. Do not get it. So it turns out that USB power, I may well not have enough current ability out of this bad boy to power that camera for any length of time. I'll have to investigate that later. I love these road edgings, I really do. I don't know why. It just feels like you're riding along the edge of a castle or something, dodging arrows and such. You don't often see much genre mixing to the point of having motorbikes and castles in the same place, do you? Oh, you can't hit me! "26 degrees? It's 26 degrees at 7 o'clock. Imagine how hot it was at lunchtime. Whoa! Carlo bag! No thanks. Look at that. They're all advertising apartments. You're never going to go with them, are you, honestly? Who's going to just rock up to a random and go, all right, yeah, where'd you live? Come on, I'll go back to your house. How high are we above sea level now, Ian? 1? 8 meters. Have you got a flying bike? I definitely wouldn't want to stay with her. I was a bit close to that barrier, wasn't I? I think it was 1.5 gnats fanny whiskers. That's the official measurement. Oh, this is a super curve. Super curvy cove. It's like Groundhog Corner, isn't it? It's the same pattern over and over again, but it just does not get boring. Well, this is it now. We are literally into the last 10 kilometers of today's riding, and it is being spectacular right to the very last moment. This is unbelievable. I am wholeheartedly impressed with Croatia so far. My mum said earlier on, and I fully agree with her, you can totally see why bikers come to this place. I mean, just look at the traffic as well. I know, right? There is no traffic. For reasons unknown, the front camera just doesn't want to work. So I'm really sorry about that. I was hoping to get views of this incredible vista behind me. This is quite breathtaking, just how incredible this is. And we're going to be sleeping here tonight in a building. Obviously we're not going to be sleeping on the street or on the road or anything. And then carrying on for yet more of exactly this kind of stuff all day tomorrow, as we ride all the way down the coast to the island of Brač for a day of R&R by the beach. But while the getting's good, I'm going to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for continuing to pour this nonsense into your eye funnels. And I hope you'll come back in the next episode, join me on the Versus 650 and the folks behind on the VFR 1200 as we carry on riding more and more of this incredible stuff. And incredible it truly is. That one's a bit sharp for that many numbers on the dial, I'm afraid. Just 1.9 kilometers to go till Benny buys. So happy the sun gets to see us home this time. I'm looking forward to a sit down on something that doesn't vibrate like a broken washing machine, an ice cold beer and some kind of Croatian delicacy. The Kovasigaje. So that's our place. We are where we will call home for tonight. So again, thanks so much for watching. Join us tomorrow as we carry on. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you could like it, share it, talk about it down the pub, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much and take care, you lot. Bye! Bloody hell. Looks like we found our flat. They haven't finished building it yet. Bugger.